Building brand trust can be difficult, but it's especially difficult to build in foreign online marketplaces. I'm Marketing Sherpa reporter Courtney Eckerle here at IRCE in the MarketingSherpa Media Center, and with me I have Charlie Hollander, who is the co-founder and owner of Gemstoneking. Welcome.
Thank you.
So how have some of the major companies built up brand trust in foreign online marketplaces?
Yeah, that's a very good question because in China mainly, years ago there was almost no branding companies or foreign brands who had stores. So the whole business started differently than here. In America, most of the brands, they have their own store, they build their websites, and that's the way they build trust. In China, since there were no brick and mortar stores, it has to start from a different point, and Tmall mainly understood the opportunity they have to introduce foreign brands and to give trust to the customers that it's genuine and real brands. So a lot of branding companies all over the world started their stores on Tmall and not on physical stores. Now Tmall is much more severe on what concern that the people who are selling are genuine sellers. You have to provide all the paperwork, you have to provide all the proofs that you are or the brand or eventually representing the brand. Now, this is what is giving trust. Now, that's not exactly the same in America, where in fact most of the marketplaces, they for sure would like the sellers to sell only genuine products, but they are not requiring from the sellers any proofs or paperwork that they are really the genuine sellers. And the situation is that you have a lot of fake goods sold on the American marketplaces compared to Tmall or JD.
And we have a slide from your presentation that shows how some bigger companies have been successful at doing this.
Yeah, indeed. If you look at the slide, you can see that Alibaba today has $363 billion of sales, and Alibaba basically is bigger than Amazon and eBay together. So Alibaba Group has on one hand B2B Alibaba, and has AliExpress, who is selling from Chinese manufacturers to all over the world. Basically, to the biggest customers are Russian, Brazil, US. They started now a new AliExpress China, where they give the opportunity to foreign companies to sell to Chinese. But there again, we are going to do it, and we were asked to provide paperwork showing that our products are genuine, that we are producing silver, gold, diamonds, and on the brand names that we are planning to sell, we were also asked to provide all the paperwork. Then they have Taobao and Tmall Global. Tmall Global is today a major part of Alibaba that allows foreign companies who have no presence in China but are brand names to sell directly to Chinese. But there again, you can do it only with the right paperwork. You have to show that you are the brand. Beside this, you can see that you have Amazon and eBay. And you have JD. JD is also it's the second biggest Chinese marketplace. When in fact, if you take Alibaba and JD together, we speak about almost 80% of the e-commerce of China.
And we have another slide from your presentation. This is rapidly growing from 2011. You can see the difference.
Yeah, here it's a very interesting figure. If you see that in 2011, you had almost 800 million digital buyers all over the world. In 2015, you have close to 1,250 digital buyers. But if you look China in 2011, it was 22% of the world market. China today is 30%. If you can consider that today 1 out of 3 buyers is Chinese. 1 of 2 buyers in the world is from Asia. So what is going to happen more and more that more and more buyers are going to be coming from or China, India, or the other parts of Asia Pacific. Now, you have also to consider that not only 1 out of 2 is from Asia. About sellers, we are going to have a situation where I believe that maybe 9 out of 10 sellers on the internet in the world are going to be from Asia. And this is because Asia is a major manufacturer, but also because America and Europe are giving much more facilities to Chinese or Indian sellers than they are giving to sellers in America or in Europe. So it's not really a fair play ground and therefore it's so important for, I believe, the American marketplaces to make sure that what foreign people are selling are genuine and not fake goods. Otherwise, we might have a situation where on the American marketplaces you are going to have huge quantity of not legitimate goods. On the other hand, in China, since Tmall and JD are really protecting the Chinese consumer, you are not going to have this problem.
Do you have any advice for a marketer who would be trying to break into a foreign market like China?
Look, it's not easy to work in China. We are in the international business 100 years. It means I grew up in Antwerp, in Belgium. My family was doing it. My mother, my grandfather already was doing international business in diamonds more than 100 years ago. So we speak languages, we are used to international business. But I could say that you cannot anymore in your international business. If you are a successful seller in America, you have to make the efforts by maybe hiring some foreign people or people that speak foreign language, that know foreign countries. You can go and make partnerships with people if it's in China or elsewhere. But I should say that it's possible, and it's necessary if you want to remain a main player in this game.
Thank you so much, Charlie, for your time.
Thank you.
And if you would like more marketing tips, tactics, and case studies, please visit MarketingSherpa.com.